Hi there. I'm Audrey Thurman, and I'm so happy to welcome you to my new channel, Balance Longer, with the theme of ageless agility. I'm starting this channel. I'm going to be 70 on my next birthday, and I'm really excited to be starting it, focusing exclusively on balance. My own balance journey started with yoga when I was about 50 years old, and it was motivated by my daughter. She and I belonged to the same gym, and she was taking yoga, and she invited me to join her. And the idea of rolling out my mat next to her was so compelling that I was in, even though I was stiff and wobbly. I wasn't out of shape. I just wasn't agile. But I really wanted to do this with her. So I positioned myself in the back. I had a wall behind me and a wall to the side. So in case I kind of toppled over, I would be able to catch myself. And over time, I found that my balance was improving. And over the years, through very consistent practice, that has continued. And I was so excited seeing my improvement that it became very empowering and motivating. And here I am starting my own channel at almost 70 years old. A little bit more about me. So I do have a history of exercising. I do love to dance and I love to move. And so I've always done some kind of a cardio dance. I got my group fitness certification when I was in my mid-40s, and I taught choreographed step for many years until my grandchildren were born, and also Silver Sneakers, which is a program, a fitness program geared to older adults. And then finally in 2018, after practicing yoga for almost 20 years, I did get my 200 hours certification. Over these years, my understanding and appreciation of exercise and the role of balance has changed and matured along with me. And I want to share my experience, my approach, my joy, my love, my commitment with you. I do believe that working out and exercise should be joyful and fun, and balance training is part of the equation. It's essential. Other things I believe, that you need equal amounts of cardio, strength training, and some kind of mobility or flexibility training like yoga or bar work or Pilates. And then balance will be the fourth tier. It doesn't replace anything, it complements it. So you need everything. But it does deserve its own emphasis. And unlike most things, practice and consistency is the key. Now for me, I like exercising in the morning, sometimes before the sun comes up, but it could be any time of day. Just commit to the time and the frequency and just stick with it. It has to be fun though, otherwise you won't do it. And I firmly believe with every fiber of my being that exercise is the single most important thing that we can do to age healthfully. So let's get started with a warm-up. Feel free to pause the video if you need more time, clear your space. You don't want to trip over anything, have water nearby, have a chair. We are going to use a chair for balance if we need it, maybe with two hands, maybe with one hand, maybe just with one finger, but we are going to do that. You can use shoes or no shoes. I'm going to do no shoes. These are socks. I will be taking them off. It's completely up to you. So we're going to warm up with some diaphragmatic breathing. So we're going to breathe for 4 counts, really filling up our lungs and our abs. We're going to hold it for 4 counts, and then we are going to exhale for 4 counts. So let me turn on a little music here. Here we go. Inhale for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and hold. 2, 3, 4, and exhale. 2, 3, 4. You should see your stomach filling up. Inhale and hold and exhale. Inhale for 2, 3, 4. Hold it. And exhale. And inhale. And hold. And exhale. Good job. That should have given you a nice feeling of kind of peace and relaxation. Next up, we're going to talk about feet. So feet change as we age. I think all of us probably have experienced that in one way or another. I know my shoe size actually has changed as I've aged as well. but we need to take care of our feet. You don't want to have any pain or discomfort in your feet, and they do need some attention. So what I do is a thing that I call toe yoga. Right before I start any kind of exercise, I spend about 2 minutes working on my feet. And I am going to show you this. I'm going to make it a little bit easier for you to see me. Okay, so hopefully you can see my feet. Here they are. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to stretch out my toes. I'm going to pull on each one of them, like I'm pulling them out of their socket, but obviously that's not really what I'm doing. And you might hear some cracking. Then I'm going to take my fingers and I'm going to interleave them through my toes like this. I'm going to do some point and flexing and some ankle rolls both ways. And then I'm going to take my toes down to the ground and I'm going to play a piano on them. Like playing the piano with your toes. The big toe is up and the 4 toes are down. And then reverse it. The big toe is down, the 4 toes are up. You can help it along if you need to. But this really, really helps stretch out your feet. 4 toes down, 4 toes up, 4 toes down, 4 toes up. And I'll do the same thing with my other foot. I'm going to pull out those toes with my toe yoga. Then I'm going to interleave, circle, point and flex, and then play the piano. Big toe up, 4 toes down, reverse, big toe down, 4 toes up, big toe up, 4 toes down, 4 toes up, 4 toes down. So that will give your feet some good working out, flexible, making them sturdy. If you have any plantar fasciitis, that will help with the pain of that. And generally, it's really healthy for your feet, and all of my discomfort that I had associated with my feet have gone away once I started doing toe yoga. So let's go back and continue. Now that we've finished that, let's do some standing cat-cows. We're going to kind of work on our core a little bit. And when you do a cat-cow, let's put our hands on our knees like this, and we're going to be a cat. Exhale. Let's put that music back on. And inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. And inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. And cow. One more time. You should feel that really good on your back. And good job. We're going to warm up our arms and our shoulders by doing some swimming motion. We'll do a front stroke first. And then a back stroke. Releasing tension. Let's do some shoulder rolls back. And some shoulder rolls front. Let's do some hip motion in both directions. And right and left. And back and forth. And maybe just a little dancing. Using those arms. We're going to use our arms a lot. With robot arms. Arms up. Arms down. A couple more shoulder rolls. We should have a nice calm feeling now, as we're getting set to work on our balance. Hopefully you feel good. That was comfortable for you and no issues. So, we want to listen to our body. That's the most important thing. We want to adapt to any limitations or any kind of sensations that we have and know that there's always a modification. There's never anything that you can't do without a proper modification. And our life experience is a positive. We've been around a long time. I've been around a long time. We know our bodies. We can listen and understand what they're telling us, and we can figure out what kind of modifications work. And the result of this, listening, will give us a lot of confidence. But our mantra should be, I can do this. I can absolutely do this. I can obtain good balance. I can seek ageless agility. And I definitely don't believe in no pain, no gain. If there's discomfort, you want to stop. So why is balance so important? Why are we even doing this at all? Well, we want to be steady on our feet and reduce falls. A lot of us, I'm sure, have known people in their older years that have fallen down and their life has taken a trajectory that has not been good. It's been difficult to come back from those falls. We want to avoid that. We want to avoid falling. We can retain our independence longer. We can have confidence. And we want to be light on our feet, because being light on our feet means easier on the joints. Okay, my knees, my hips, my ankles. So being light on your feet is really important. Ageless agility, that is our theme. So there's a broad definition of balance, right? We can balance on our toes, and we'll be doing that. We can balance on one leg. We can balance on our sits bones, sitting down on the ground. Walking on uneven surfaces is a form of balance. So there's lots of ways. And it's really easy to incorporate balance into things that you do in normal everyday life. And I would encourage you to do that. So you're brushing your teeth, stand on one leg. You're combing your hair, stand on the other leg. You're waiting in the grocery line, leg out. And you want to be consistent and try to get all the angles. So you want your leg out in front. You want to be able to do your leg out the side. You want to be able to do your leg in the back. Same thing on the other side, right? And you have to be even on both sides. Otherwise, you won't be agile if you're strong on one side and not on the other. So every day, when you're doing things in your normal life and you find yourself kind of standing, lift up a leg. That would be an idea that I would recommend. You also want to really try to use your arms a lot, because posture is an important part of balance. If we're hunching over, it's going to be difficult to retain balance. We want to be exactly vertical, so we need to have good posture. And one of the things that you could do to encourage good posture is really to use your arms. Make sure that you can stand up straight, you can stretch, you can do a victory V, okay, your arms out, your arms back. Really kind of work on your arms. So, spend a little time doing some swimming motion. The other thing is core strength. That's a big part of balance. Your core is a large part of your body, right? It kind of goes from here to here. So it includes your upper abs, your lower abs, your glutes, your pelvic floor. All those things are part of your core. So we will work our core, and you really do want to focus on your core. Those will come up in some of the other tiers as well. It certainly will come up in flexibility, but it'll come up in balance work also. So we will use our arms a lot. So let's get started. We'll put our music back on, and we'll just start with some single leg lifts. You can start with the right or the left. It's up to you. It's fine to hold on with two hands, 2 fingers, 1 finger. Just test yourself. Test yourself, give yourself the support you need, but no more than that. So, sets of 10, arms out or holding on. We're going to go first to the front, then to the side, then to the back. Here we go. And it's 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6. Arms up, 7. And 8, we'll do a little choreography with our arms. 9 and 10, all the way up, ballet arms, out to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And if you fall out, just get back in. Arms like this. Now arms back, front. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other side. Diagonal arms to the front. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Out to the side, arms out. 2, smile, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Arms back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Try not to put your foot down. 9, and 10. Good job. Let's do some releves up on our toes. Again, we can hold on, no problem. Feet like hip width apart. And it's up for 2 and down for 2. And up for 2 and down for 2. And up for 2 and down for 2. Up for 2 and down for 2. And up and down. 4 more. Here we go. 4 and down. 3 and down. 2 and down. 1 and down. Good job. Let's strike a pose. Arms up high. One leg. Another pose. And back. Another pose. Diagonal arms, other side. And back. Reverse those arms. Bring up a knee and do robot arms. Robot. Other side. That's a good pose. I like robot arms. Let's do some repeater knees. Usually when you do repeater knees, and again, you can hold on. You put your foot down. We're going to try to keep our foot up. We're going to do 3 on each side, followed by another set of maybe 5 on each side. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and it's up and down, up and down. Let's do 5. 2 more. Reverse it. Up and down. Try not to put that foot down. Up and down. 2 more. Up and down. Up and down. 1 more. Oh, I guess 1 more again. Other side. 10, 9, 8, 7. If you have to put the foot down, it's okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Other side, and it's up. And 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Strike a pose, 1 knee up. Arms. Make a muscle. Leg out. Leg down. Keep that muscle. Other side. Knee up. Out. Okay, now you can relax. Let's do a couple shoulder rolls. Back. And back. And front. And front. We're going to do a tree pose. Now you can start right here. Just putting your toe down. That's a tree. You can put it on your calf. You can put it up high and grow your tree. If you need to hold on with one hand, it's fine. If you fall out, just get back in. Hold it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Other side. Again, fine to have your toe down or on your calf or up here. Tree pose. Grow that tree again. Do it a little different. Hold it for 6, 6, and 5, 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Good job. We're going to do some slow marches with crunches. When we crunch, our pelvic tips and goes out. So it's like this. We're going to do it with legs. So we're going to have one leg up, and we're going to crunch, and one leg down. And then we'll do it on the other side. Here we go. Up and crunch and down. And up and crunch and down. Here we go. Up and crunch and down. And up and crunch and down. Couple more. Up, crunch, and up. 4 on the same side. Up and crunch and down. And up and crunch and down. 2 more. Up and crunch and down. And up and crunch. Other side for 4. Up and crunch and down. And up and crunch and down. And up and crunch and down. 1 more. Up and crunch and down. Now obliques. Obliques is your side. So we're going to take that elbow to the knee and up and down. And up and down and crunch and down. Crunch and crunch and crunch and crunch. 4 more. 4 and 3 and 2. Oh, let's do some more. This is fun. 4 more. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Victory pose. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and do a cool down, left and right with our heels. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And stretch that right leg back. Up on the toe. Put the heel down. Arms up. Arms down. Arms up, toe. And back. Toe up. Other side. Put it back. Stretch it out. And up. And down. And up. And down. And up. And down. Just strike a pose, a victory pose. We did it. Do it on the other side. Great job. Hopefully you found that to be fun. Hopefully you found it to be joyful and pleasant. It shouldn't be a chore. And again, this is something that we're going to do in addition to the 3 tiers of cardio, strength training, and flexibility. My plan is to produce videos maybe every other day or 2 or 3 times a week, about 15 minutes long. Eventually I'll be live streaming, but I'm going to practice this way. And hopefully you'll be able to add that to your normal workout regimen. I will try to have modifications for all fitness levels. There should be nothing that there isn't a modification for. There'll always be a warm up and a cool down because those are 2 things that are essential for all exercise. And I invite you to communicate with me. This is the first time I'm doing this, and I would love to have some feedback. You can comment on the video. There's a contact form on my website, balancelonger.com. You can email me at Audrey, AUDREE, at balancelonger.com. And that ends the first class. I'm talking more than I normally will, since it's the first introductory class. But I have to thank you so much for joining. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to doing this. Feel free to subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, ask me anything. I'm here to support you. So reach out and let me know how I can support you. You can like the video. And again, keep in touch with me. But have a great day. And thank you again.